Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dasha and please keep watching my video. Today I'm gonna talk about 5 things that once I moved to Alberta, they were so strange to me and I want to share it with you. So keep watching. So number 1, first thing that I noticed the most when I moved to Canada is the size. What does it mean? The size of everything, size of the roads, size of cars, distances. They're so long. Anywhere you want to travel, even within a city, it takes time. It's 20-30 minutes driving in your car. I'm not even talking about public transport. So sizes, plates, food, meals, packages in a store, everything is huge. Everything is big here. Huge. I know what you're thinking, but let's move on. So sizes, and I don't know, like I don't want to disturb anyone, but sorry, I gotta say it. People, when you move from somewhere else, first thing that you notice is that people are much bigger too. You go to a store to buy some clothes, you can't figure out your own size because everything is different. I have to look like, oh, is it small, medium, large? Everything is so strange, and that was very different for me. And I would like to say that I love Canada. I'm here for a reason. I love Alberta, I love people here. They're the kindest people on earth. But I'm saying those things just because I was a newbie here and it was so weird, and those things like, wow, right away it's like, wow. Wow, people live so differently. So I want to share it with you. So number 2, number 2, houses. My parents, they live in Sherwood Park, and I moved in with them when I moved into Canada, into Alberta, and we were looking to buy a house. For our family, it was so strange. Everything felt like it's a cardboard house. It's made out of, I don't know, like paper and just recycled materials. Kitchens, like everything is so old school. Everything, even though I'm not from the most developed country. But to me, everything felt like it's really old, like back into 50 years ago, like the stove my grandma used to have. I was so amazed by that. Like it was strange. I thought I'm gonna move into so much more developed country with all the technology on earth. Sorry, it did not happen to me. It is here, but then it is crazy expensive. Like you have to be a millionaire to be able to afford it. So when you go back to Belarus, like every second family is like a millionaire here because they have way nice apartments, they have way nicer buildings, even little things like a light switch. Like, oh my God, this is so old school here. Number 3, suburbs and the downtown. Of course, I came from a big city. It's about 2 million people, and then I moved to Edmonton. I researched about it. It's developed, it's busy, it's highly populated. It's about like 900,000 people living here. So I'm like, yeah, it's be amazing. I'm moving here, and there are no people on the streets. Like right now, you can see we're downtown. There are a few people now and then, but in general, it's quiet. It's so dead here. And if you go really straight to downtown where all the high-rises are, there is even less people there because during the weekdays, no one is there. People don't work. It's mostly offices, so even coffee shops are closed there. So you would think like, oh my God, I just want to go hang out downtown with my friends. No, there are other areas, and in Edmonton, it's a Jasper Avenue and a White Ave. Most busy places, and everything on the outskirts as well. Suburbs as well. I lived in Sherwood Park. It's beautiful, it's quiet, it's green, it's more or less new, nicer houses, cute atmosphere, but it's dead. You go for a walk with your dog and you're an idiot because you're by yourself. No kids, no people walking, nothing. People just hop in their car and drive somewhere else to do all those things. That was very strange for me, and I would say a little bit even depressing at the beginning because I was not driving yet, and it was so hard for me to like I wanted to move. Like I used to walk a lot. I used to go somewhere, go to get groceries, like, and it was never an issue. Even if you walk like 15-20 minutes. Here it's like half an hour to walk, and it's quiet. You're just walking by yourself. So it was very, very unique and strange experience. Now I don't notice those things as much anymore. I'm getting used to it. Plus now I'm living downtown, so there is at least a little bit more life here because of the apartment buildings. So people more or less walking, biking, like chilling with their kids. Things are still happening, just not to the same extent. Number 4. Again, everything comes from my background, things that I notice. They're strange to me because I'm not used to experience it with my culture. So here, it was very interesting for me to discover that instead of going to theaters or just chilling with friends, people really like to talk about sport. They like to go to sport bars. They all know they follow some kind of sport. They talk about it, they share. First thing, like when you come to work is, okay, what is the weather and how did your team do last night? And of course I felt so out of place, like I couldn't keep up with these conversations. I have nothing against it, it's just I never paid attention to it, and it was never a thing for us. It's a big thing when some kind of championship is happening and everyone is cheering, going to the bars, but it's not that the bar is built specifically to go watch sports, right? Like in Belarus, all the restaurants, they transformed during the championship season, they transform into a sports bar, and when the season is over, it's just a regular place to hang out. There are not that many TVs, and people don't really talk about it. Here's the opposite way, like that's all people talk about. So welcome to Alberta. And actually Canada as well, like everyone is Canada doing it, but today I'm mostly talking about Alberta. Number 5. When I moved here, I was young, energetic. I actually still am, but a little bit younger. It was 6 years ago. I moved here. I was trying to make friends. I wanted to go out, sit in the bars, go chill, dance somewhere. And I faced the problem that there is almost no nightlife here. There are places you can go, you can chill, you can meet with your friends. They even have some kind of DJs there. But the level of it is so strange, like it's not developed as well. It's pretty much most of the places that has more or less nice atmosphere and a lot of people dancing, they will just play recorded sounds and do a couple noises to it. That's it. Sorry for my honesty, but like that's how it felt. Of course, if you get a little bit tipsy, you don't care about this, you're having a good time with your friends, like you can always make it fun for you if you want to. But in general, I started giving up the idea of going out for dancing because like I don't get any kind of interesting experience. There is no different type of music, different type of DJs, different crowds. Like it's not a thing here. It exists. It exists to just be, yes, like for young people to hang out, like just to pretend like to do it in my mind, but it's not on the same level. This is a little bit unfortunate because Edmonton could attract so many young people, like students and even our age people who just want to chill after work and blow off some steam. You can't really enjoy it unless you're like drinking, unfortunately. And having this situation happening, like I give up on the nightlife. I will do it sometimes, very rarely, because I still want to move and dance and I like the music. But instead I started just being active. Like I'll go for a run, I'll do some races with my friends. So in the morning, like Saturday morning, you don't have a headache and you can be still productive. So yeah, like I don't know if I'm getting older or just the idea of nightclubs is really dead for me here. However, when I travel, I would love to go out. I want to experience, I want to see it in places where it's a real thing. So Saying this, so today we talk about 5 things that were so unique and strange for me when I moved here. I worked around them, I accepted some of them I just had to adjust to them. It is what it is. On top of it, I still love it here. I love people here. Even the weather is not bothering me that much. So nightlife, a lot of sport, people talking about sport, suburbs and empty downtown, weirdly built houses and huge sizes of everything. Yes, this is Canada, this is Alberta for you. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe, hit your likes and dislikes. I'm very welcome for those too. Gives me an opportunity to understand what you don't like. Please challenge me with the comments. I would like to hear what was the weirdest thing that you noticed when you moved to Alberta. Doesn't matter where you came from other provinces or from other countries. Please share your ideas as well. Maybe I can talk more about it too. Thank you for watching. I was very happy to be with you and continue. Get a little bit tipsy. So strange.